How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I just wanted to ask the question, what's your favorite dragon? What dragon do you like the most? Which one out of the elements is your favorite, your go-to? Which one do you prefer? I know there's not a lot of differences, but, you know, it's just a fun little question. I've always been a fan of the Flood Dragon, not only because I like the color blue, but because Acid Breath and Breach are, well, Acid Breath inflicts Breach. Breach is one of my favorite debuffs in the game. It helps so much with a lot of the bosses, a lot of, like, the tanky units. It's just so useful to have, and it's a good AoE, and has good range. And, I mean, you know, if you've used dragons, you know how they kind of work. They're really tanky, and they kind of just sit there and get in the way, and, you know, you get some Rampart aura on them, and then, obviously, you know some of the cheesy tactics you can do with dragon scales and, like, a dragon army, so, I mean, I don't really need to explain that, but it's just super cool. I think that the dragons are really good in this game. I don't think... I think they're stronger or just as good as the PSP version. You know, I definitely don't think they're weaker. I think a lot of the beasts are actually mostly better in this version of the game. And yeah, they kind of fall off late game, like really late game, like when you're pretty much doing CODA and stuff and just wrapping up. But I mean, that's to be expected when you're fighting enemies that are like level 60, level 70, and your cap's level 50, you know? I mean, not every unit's going to hold out when it's 10 to 20 levels below what you're fighting. And you need to have some of the best gear to make that possible, and since you can't put gear on these guys, I think that's half the reason they fall off late game, is you can't put equipment or anything other than an accessory on beasts, and obviously that's going to deter their stat growth. And they do have better stat growth and better stats overall because they don't rely on equipment, but it's also a double-edged sword because once you get to max level and you're, like I said, fighting stuff stronger, there's no way to make these guys any better unless you just dump stat charms into them and you just give them stats. But who has that many stat charms laying around? Are you grinding charms that hard that you can just 300 all the stats on your dragons? I don't know. You let me know down below, though. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I just kind of wanted to know your input. What dragon you prefer, what dragon you like. This is just kind of a quick, silly little video, nothing too serious. Just to have some discussion, you know, so let me know. Let me know what dragon you guys like, and thank you for so much for the love and support, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Until then, later guys. Peace.